Hello everyone. So a little birdie has told me that you are struggling with your sleeping patterns, and I was like, no way, absolutely no way, when we are here to figure that out. The honest truth, guys, is I've also been struggling with my sleeping patterns basically from the beginning of the lockdown and a couple of weeks in. And how it happened was I just let it slide and I wasn't sleeping through the night, and I was sleeping a little bit, taking like a bit of short naps throughout the day and not sleeping at all in the night. And I decided to cross night throughout the night to get some work done. However, I then realized that those sleeping patterns are definitely not sustainable for what I'm trying to do, meaning that when the lockdown is over, I'm going to struggle. So I really was on a quest to actually find a way to make sure that I regulate my sleeping patterns back. Now, after the Instagram post that we put up a few days ago, I told you guys that I'd hook you up with something that has worked for me, because I had to actually put my body through humongous amount of punishment and trying new things to make sure that I can regulate my sleeping patterns properly. And to my surprise, I succeeded. So I'm going to share this with you guys. So here's what I did. I had been cross-nighting for multiple nights. Cross-nighting basically meaning that I am working throughout the night, literally until the next morning, or I'm reading, or whatever the case is. And then the next morning, I probably sleep early in the morning, but I take like small little naps throughout the day. Now, what I did is one day I cross-nighted, and after the cross-night during the day, I did not allow myself to sleep. So I basically had to put myself under severe punishment. I did not allow myself to take naps. I did not allow myself to sleep at all. I literally just kept wide awake to ensure that I fatigue my body so much that it wants to sleep as early as possible. And that day was very difficult, but I had to do it because that was a way of me trying to regulate my body to actually be able to sleep. And what happened is I did full days of work anyway, catching up and whatever the case is, tried to really stay awake. And at 7:30 p.m. in the evening, I basically was so sleepy that I went to bed and I slept. And I woke up the next morning again feeling fresh as ever. However, I still had to definitely still maintain that, mainly because you can do it for one night and it doesn't work, but you have to do it over and over and over again to work. And it just really just tells you the power of the mind. So what I have now started doing is I'm no longer taking naps throughout the day. Even if I wake up early in the morning and I don't feel like I didn't get enough sleep, I'm going to make sure that I stretch myself throughout the day, don't take any naps at all, so that I can get in bed on time. And on time, I mean 8:30. Normally 8:30 is the time that I normally get in bed, but I make sure that I'm in bed on time and absolutely make sure that it does not interfere with any of the things that I want to do, meaning that I've done everything I have to do throughout the day so that my mind is not wandering up in the evening trying to keep me awake. So that's basically what I did. I really just had to put my body through all of that for it to actually listen to me, basically put it under severe punishment. And I hope that you guys will try that if you are struggling with your sleeping patterns, and that it will work for you. With so much love, I'll see you next time. Bye.